everyone, Jack, welcome back to my channel. I'm talking about the cracks that appear in Phantom 3. So I want to cover this because this particular repair I did this week covers the cracks are actually by the motors, appearing on the motors. It seems to be a common issue coming at the moment with the Phantom 3s. So I want to show you this one. I spoke to the customer and I did say to the customer, how long you've had it for? He said it 3 months. In theory, he's bought it from DJI. He's flown it a few times and he's noticed these cracks appearing on his shell. He's bandaged them up with tape and stuff. He's flown a few more times and then now it's been shipped to me, or he dropped it off to me to basically do a complete shell replacement. I want to show you the condition it was in. This is how it was. He's not tampered with it. He's not putting any additional, add anything additional to it. It's literally as is from DJI basically. So I've done a complete shell replacement with this, but I'm going to show you what his old shell looks like to show you why his cracks appeared. Maybe it's the same as what your guys having. So these are the things you can check, and if they are right, you can let me know, because I'd be interested to know if you have the same issues, or if your cracks appearing but you don't have the sort of tinge blue colour underneath. But I'll show you. So let's have a look. Okay, on this shell basically you can see from looking at the legs, so let's take a look at the legs. So on the bottom of the legs you can see this this tinge blue colour here, and that's the stuff off of this on the screws where they put this sort of liquid around it, and it sort of it's the screws from untightening basically. Can't remember exactly, so don't grill me for it exactly what the word is for this stuff. But you notice on the DJI screws they actually put this blue stuff around it, and that's basically stops it from coming loose. But they put so much on these screws here, and apparently enough from speaking to another subscriber, this stuff is corrosive to plastic. It's what makes the plastics crack basically, and you can see the blue started eating in here as well. So that's on the landing feet itself. So you've got more underneath. You can see how much blue. You can see it's actually literally pasted in there quite a bit. There's quite a lot gone into that. There should only be a tight amount of blue on the screws, just enough the screws go through the holes, and then obviously tighten into its the metal bits below it that bolts together. But you can see around there it's absolutely covered. So that's the legs. So it's on just on the one leg. So you can see on this leg here it's not tinted at all. That was okay. So replace both legs on his Phantom anyway. On the top part of the shell, you can't notice anything on top of the shell itself. It's pretty clean, pretty tidy. And then when you go and look underneath the shell where the screws are, you can actually see from here they've corroded so bad that one snapped out of its position. So there's no screw the other side of that one, and you can see all the blue around there, which shouldn't be there. And on this one here, you can see a difference here. This is one I can't get the screw out from, but if you look around, you can see the actual the plastic around the screws actually started cracking. So that eventually would fall out. And the other one on the other side is sort of just got a slight tint, but you can see that one actually going. And the blue's also actually all inside here as well. You can see it all around the top part here. It shouldn't be on the case at all. So whoever's putting this together has actually put way too much of this stuff on there, causing that to eat the plastic and cracking it. So that's the top part. And now on the bottom part, again, if you look on the bottom part of the Phantom as well, you can see again here, this is where it's come out from the actual top part of the shell. And again, if I just move that like that, you can see, look, you can see where it's eaten away the plastic completely eaten away the plastic. Same with that side there, completely eaten away as well. But they're not the motor screws, they're literally what hold the shells in, but eventually it'll look like it's there's another part, I'll show the other part of the shell in a sec. Then you've got this side here as well, so then this is the main two sides of the shell that he's had issue with. So you've got blue stuff happening around the actual motor screw itself. So this motor would eventually, and that one as well, it's actually all three on here. You can see on the plastic where it's actually slowly start eating away in the plastic. So eventually that motor would have spun off and caused them this really serious crash, causing a lot more damage than just the shell itself. Possibly you would lose the gimbal as well. And you can see on that one there, the crack has actually gone down the side as well. If you look underneath, you can see it's actually literally on that side there got so bad. It's the crack's gone right across the top of it as well. Look. So that arm is actually almost ready to come off. So you can see how corrosive this is. And on the shell itself, you can notice there's little blue spots on top of here as well. I've noticed as well. So this stuff, whoever's put this one together has actually got it all over their fingers or hands and right across the whole shell and body. Peering down in this top screws bit here as well. So absolutely all over the shell. So there's that bit, and then obviously where your little sonar camera underneath, basically. Again, in here you can see where they've done it same again as on top. Corner screw hole there, completely covered in that blue stuff. Same this side here, but this side here you can see the outer casing starting to show cracks as well, where it's slowly eating in and decaying. Or say decaying, corroding, or what you're going to do. And again, if you look inside, this side here, the shell is actually falling apart. That screw hole is actually falling apart. And same with the other side here as well. That one's actually falling apart. Literally, you can just put a screwdriver on that one, or your fingers, and it'll just, there you go, it's just fallen off. There you go. So that's gone. So we had to replace this. So when you're buying these, you can't buy this shell piece on its own. You've got to buy the whole lot inside it, which is unfortunately second-hand off eBay, £30. If you buy this brand new, you're looking at 70 quid just for the shell, just for this plastic cover, because you don't want the bits inside. But it comes, unfortunately, comes with electronics. DJI or anywhere else so far that I know of, because I've been researching all this week for it, you can't buy this little plastic bit on itself. This has to come with the whole thing, so it's quite an expensive bit to replace. I did say to the customer that it needs replacing, because I don't want to put it back on, because again it's only going to be held by 2 screws, and eventually that will fall apart as well. That could also cause it could cause it to crash as well, because the Phantom 3 does use the bottom sensor as well on it. And as I'm showing this, all this plastic's actually just slowly corroding away off the shell. So that's completely shell wasted. So that space is cost, like I said, quite a fair bit of money to have this rebuilt back for him. But it's a fully all singing and dancing now. I've taken some of the excess blue corrosive stuff off this Phantom, and his shell's much more cleaner now. So as you can see on here, there's not any blue showing at all on his Phantom 3. Nice and clean, all brand new. Again, all this is replaced. If you ever wanted to see what this looks like inside, there's 2 parts. There's a board that's actually screwed on the bottom of the Phantom here, and you've got a secondary board in here which then has a little sonar and a camera module itself. And I've got the spare one here, because I'm fortunate to buy it as a complete unit. So if you buy top and bottom part, you're looking well over 100 quid easily. For this part, top part, which comes with this little circuit board, which has obviously got the sensors in there for you. Then you're looking at about £30 on eBay second hand, or about £70. I think between £70 to buy brand new. Some places sell it for 75 quid as well. Just a simple little circuit board and sensors as well. So he has this as a spare, just in case he does have a crash and he breaks this. He's got a spare one anyway. So put that in there, and that'll go back to him as well. So if you're having the same problems with your Phantom, with those blue markings, please take photographs, email them in to me. Could be very interested to know, or my email address will be below in the comments, guys. And could be interested to know if you have the same issues, or whether your cracks are appearing differently. I'd like to know. So send some pictures. Try to get some nice and close-up shots of the cracks on your Phantom, so I can have a proper look and see what actually is causing it, where it's the blue stuff doing it. Apart from that, he's all up and ready to go. So I just got to put some stickers on this, if I've got any spare stickers, and he can come and collect that, and he'll be back flying again. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope this is a bit more educational. Obviously open your eyes a little bit more on crack problems with the Phantom 3. So until next time, remember, guys, subscribe, like my videos. Any questions you have about this, please comment below. I'm going to turn off my my messenger on Facebook, because a lot of people tend to be throwing me lots and lots of questions, but I'm trying to get everything consolidated on email, so I can go through, prioritize your emails, go through them one at a time, basically. So much more easier than trying to flip between email, Facebook, and comments on YouTube. I can sort of, I can do better with my time if it's all in one place as well. So remember, if you need to contact me, don't do it through my Facebook. Just do it straight to my email address. If there's a question, or you've got a question about something that I put on YouTube, or just send it straight to my email, and I'll respond to it as quick as I can. All right. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, be safe, fly safe, and see you on the next one. Cheers for watching.